Hey Marietta, so we back with the coldest winter ever with chapter 5. When Mama was wheeled into the house the following week, it didn't matter that Santana had coached us on how to act and what to say. By this time, he had told my younger sisters that Mama fell down and had a little accident where she cut her face. But no rehearsal could have prepared them for what they saw. Anybody who knew Mama could only be thinking one thing: damn, who was that? She looks bad. Me and Magdala tried to smile and make light of the situation, but that look of shock and horror that came over the kids' faces when they saw her could not be erased by any joke. Mama was thinner than usual. The area around her mouth was twisted and disfigured. She still had a piece of bandage covering a small part of her face. There was only one thing I was sure of. I will be driving me. I will be driving the big Benz. Later that evening, while Santana was out, I pushed Mama, I pushed my mother, door open, quietly walked in. What's up, Mama? How you feeling? She was responding, but her words were slurred. She sounded like an old-style wax record with the needle dragging on it. Okay, Mama, don't talk, I said, holding my hand up and smiling wide to make her feel comfortable. I got a lot to say. Let me fill you in on North Shoes. Let me fill you in. North Shoes has the perfect all-leather red Adrian suit for you. I even spotted some red driving gloves that go with it real nice. You hurry up and get better because we're going to be cruising. She gave me a sign, then it had a smile. I knew that meant I was making her feel good. Hell, this was Mama. I knew what made her feel good. The housekeeper is here full time now. We've been taking care of everything. The girl miss you so much. They're really happy you're home. Oh, and Santana, he's like a puppy without his woman. You gotta hurry up and get better, 'cause he needs you. Just then, with the mention of Santana's name, one tear rolled out of Mama's left eye. Don't worry, Mama. If there's anything you need, I'll get it for you. We're going to get it together. I leaned over and gave her a kiss on her forehead, then whispered in her ear, we bad bitches, remember? Bad bitches don't die. Again, she cried instead of smiling. I tried to remain cool. Girl, Santana's going to get you out the best of everything, no doubt. Your face going to look even better than it did before the accident. At Mama gesture, I handed her the pen and pad from her night table. She scribbled a note to me which read, stay out of Brooklyn. Overcoming boredom was my new project in life. I had spoken with my girls from Brooklyn, but I ended those conversations as soon as the questions started flowing. Usually the questions start flowing immediately. Of course, nothing but a Mack truck could stop Natalie's mouth from yapping. She volunteered the information that some serious shit had gone down around our way, and some peeps turned up missing, which really meant nothing to me except my nigga around the way ain't see certain people for a while. But for all they know, niggas could be down south visiting relatives or some shit like that. The block is hot, that's how Natalie put it, which meant that 5-0 was everywhere. That shit didn't scare me because we always had plenty of cops around our way in Brooklyn. Sometimes they were on the scene of the crime and looked the other way because they had a piece of the action. The way I figure it, everybody had to have a hustle to survive. The cops wasn't no threat as long as their cut was in it. As Santana said, you gotta know how to spread the cheese around the table. Natalie also filled me in on the ups and coming cuties, who was buzzing around the way and going on. She had been seen midnight only once in passing. He didn't say shit to her. He never did, and according to Natalie, he just seemed to keep everything on the down low. He hadn't been to the club, and Tasia had been running around with Little Nickel. I wasn't going to tell her how about the new Benz, but it was taking all I had for me to keep it a secret. Then Natalie remembered that my birthday was next week on Friday. She said she wanted to big me up on my birthday, take me out, get some buddies, and do our thing. The bonus was that sick kid, her man of the moment, was cool with Bullet. We could double date and live it up at their expense. Bullet, I said. Little Bullet. Girl, get up on it. Little Bullet is Bullet when I am. And ain't nothing little about him. I thought about it for a second. I always thought Bullet was a little cutie, swift on his feet, a fast talker, and definitely had the hustle in him. He was a small timer though, not the type I ever considered to set up with or marry. But I could easily swing an episode with him. The puzzle was that I couldn't go to Brooklyn. I also couldn't mention that I wasn't allowed to go to Brooklyn. I I had been stalling and lying to Natalie about why I wasn't coming around the way. Security at our house was at all-time high. The Saturday night parties were dead. Other than the maid, security and the workers, we couldn't invite no house guests. Now I needed to come up with a compromise and alternate. This date was something I needed in order to connect with myself and my people. I really needed the attention. Mama has been hogging all of it lately. Santana's been either having meetings in the den, out working the streets, or on the phone. Yeah, I'm down for the double date, I told Natalie. I'll call you back to set up the details, but let Buddha know I'm all in. And I'll be back, y'all.